Why do these motel owners know my business, my confidential business? Why do so many people in this area know my confidential medical information? Not everything I put on Facebook is even true. I just put it on there to see who knows what. Why do you guys know my actual, real, confidential information? Where are you getting this from? How do you gain access to this? Who's telling you my stuff? Why did Dale Beetle know my confidential information, Joan Stoned? Why are you guys just allowed to go around and say whatever you want about other people, about their confidential information? This is a small town. Everyone knows everybody. Everyone knows everybody's business. This whole social services bullshit, it's a crock. There's absolutely no reason why these small communities couldn't uphold one another and help each other. Dane, case in point. I tell Diane that I'm sick and tired of the way people treat him in Walton. And then in the paper, a couple weeks later, there's an article about how Walton wants to do away with Dane. Is that what's going on? You just get to pick and choose who gets to stay and who gets to go? Delaware County? You think you just get to pick and choose who your residents are? You don't. You don't. And you are going to be in for a rude awakening. Do you know how empty New York State is? Do you know what we need in New York State? Residents. People that actually are going to move in, do some jobs, make some money for this state. Do you know who that's going to be? Our pilgrims. White man. Our pilgrims. I've met many of them here. Just at the Buena Vista alone. White man, you are in for a rude fucking awakening. Wait until these people come and they take over everything. As they should. This country has been built by pilgrims since the beginning. And I hope these pilgrims take into consideration the Native Americans that were already here. White man, you are not the end-all be-all of human beings. You are not. You think you are, but you're not. You're going to find out you're not. You can pray all you want. It's not going to do you any good. You're not going to keep out any of these immigrants. It's not going to happen. You people want to complain and say all these illegal immigrants are the ones bringing the drugs over? You're the ones doing them. Do you know when drugs quit coming into the country? When you quit doing them. It's called supply and demand. If there wasn't a demand for them, there would be no need for the supply. Delaware County. Stop doing drugs. Stop doing drugs with your kids. Everyone should have home visits in this area. Everyone. This whole state. Everyone. Everyone should be held accountable for what they're doing. Every single family in this state. There's a mentality here that is so sick. The fire department is 40 years behind, admittedly, in the newspaper. But you try to talk to anybody about it and they act like you're crazy. Well, I only sound crazy because you won't read the newspaper, loser. It was in the newspaper. I don't give a flying fuck if you believe me or not. Look it up. The newspapers are right online now. You don't have to believe a word I say. Do your research. But you won't. You'd rather just stick with your stupid ass, retarded story that you think that you know what's going on around this county. Well, good for fucking you. I can't wait until they roll you over. Someone better start paying their taxes. I promise you right now, Trump nor Biden, I don't care who ends up being president, ain't gonna put up with it no more. They can't. You're breaking this country. This is not the poor people. You won't pay your taxes. If we had money, we would be able to help and support our poor people and get them out of poverty. But you don't want to do that. I don't even think you understand that concept. I don't think you're evolved enough as human beings to even understand that concept. Which is fine. Do what you're going to do. Keep going. Because when you end up homeless, and don't think for 1 minute it can't happen to you. Yeah, it can. You don't have control over any of this. I don't care what you think. You don't. So when you end up homeless, or you have to go over for food stamps, you have to go over for public assistance because you've spent all your savings, I hope you get treated better than what we are. I hope when you're on the other side of that desk, on the other side of that phone, I hope that, actually I don't. I hope you just keep doing what you're doing. And when I see you in there and I see you crying because they have beat the fuck out of you emotionally and mentally, I'm going to laugh at you like you do me. I am going to laugh my goddamn ass off. Do you know how many poor people, homeless people in fact, that have come across me and my kids, and they have given us money? They've given my kids money. Not massive amounts of money. They might give me $5 to go get the kids some ice cream. I've already reported every major amount of money I was supposed to Diane, and she told me that it was just a small amount of money. I didn't need to report it to anyone. And so, Diane, if you want to lie and deny that now too, you can go ahead. I don't fucking care. I got $60 from the church when they stopped me and gave me a little note on how that church has been watching me and my kids around town and how well behaved my kids are and what a good mom I am. And they wanted me to have $60 to do something for my kids. That's what everyone knows about us. How many other people has that happened to? You dirtbags. You want to keep questioning my parenting skills? Go ahead. You don't even know what they are. You won't even ask questions. You want to ask loaded questions like, is your mom crazy? So now my children are expected to be Dr. Phil and say, let me think about that for a minute. Crazy. Now that is a qualifying term. That is an official diagnosis. Oh, you know what? Yeah, my mom is crazy. No, my kids said, what does that even mean? No, I don't participate in that kind of language. We don't call people crazy. Dave Biddle, are you crazy? And I still don't fucking like you. You're not cool. You're not cool coming in, trying to talk to my kids about sneakers, and then writing down, fucking them over and writing down that we only do laundry every 3 weeks when 1 out of 4 kids says that's what happens. You never even asked me at all. Dave Biddle. I tried to explain to you from the beginning that all the crap that you are reading, that you're trying to go off from and you're trying to build this case on, is lies. But you wouldn't listen. And we're told all the time by social services, we just want to keep families together. We don't want to split up anybody. But that's pretty funny. Why all the lies? Why do you keep trying to build a case against me based on the lies of a pedophile?